Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports back into the video today, and today the Buffalo Bills beat the Miami Dolphins 21-14 on Sunday Night Football. This win for the Bills in this game has some huge playoff implications on the line right here, as the Buffalo Bills, with the win, clinch the AFC East and become the 2 seed, and will host the Pittsburgh Steelers next Sunday at 12 o'clock. Now, for the Miami Dolphins, both teams going into this game were both already locked into the playoffs. Now, if some certain things were to happen, there was a chance with the Bills' loss, the Bills could have been eliminated. But after the Titans beat the Jaguars and the Jaguars are eliminated from the postseason, all 7 teams that you're seeing in the playoffs right now every 7 teams were already clinched. So. The Bills and Dolphins, they were already locked in. Just seeding was the important part. The Dolphins could have either been the 2 seed or the 6 seed, and the Bills could have either been the 7 and 2 seed. Bills win, they become the 2 seed. The Dolphins lose, they become the 6 seed. Now, Dolphins were without Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert in this game tonight, and the Bills win 21-14. Great game for the Bills. I thought both teams played a good game. Both teams made some mistakes out there tonight. Tua threw 2 picks. So did Josh Allen as well. Both teams' first drives, both quarterbacks threw an interception. On the Miami Dolphins' first drive of the game, Tua throws an interception. And then on the Bills' first drive of the game, Josh Allen throws an interception. Bills win 21-14. Let's go over the scoring summary. So there were no scores in the first quarter, and there were no scores in the third quarter. But there were 5 scores in this game. They were all in the second and fourth quarter. Second quarter, Devon Achane with a 25-yard touchdown run at 7-0. Then Josh Allen throws a 6-yard touchdown pass to Trent Sherfield, and it's 7-7. Then Tua Tagovailoa throws a 3-yard touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. It's 14-7. Then a big punt return, which this was very important for this game, because if this punt return happens, this game might go to overtime. Deontay Harty with a 96-yard punt return. It's 14-14, tied up. And then with 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining, Josh Allen throws a 5-yard touchdown pass to tight end Dawson Knox, and it's 21-14. Game leaders, Josh Allen threw 30 for 38 with 359 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, while Tua Tagovailoa threw 17 for 27 with 1 passing touchdown and 2 interceptions. Josh Allen ran the ball 15 times and with 67 yards, led the Bills in rushing yards, while Devon Achane led the Dolphins in rushing yards with 10 carries and 56 rushing yards with 1 touchdown, while Jeff Wilson, who was the backup with Mostert being injured, ran for over 40 yards. Receiving yards, Khalil Shakir led the Bills in receiving yards with 6 receptions for 105 receiving yards, while Tyreek Hill led the Dolphins in receiving yards for 7 receptions for 82 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. All right, getting into some predictions and a little bit of a preview for both of these teams going into the wild card. For the Bills, going up against the Steelers, I mean, that game's at 12 on Sunday. For the Bills, I mean, I think cut down the turnovers and play well against a good defense, and I think the Bills have themselves a win. Now, for the Dolphins, first thing I would say is hopefully get 2 guys that you missed out there tonight, Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert, back on the field. Sure, you have other injuries that are haunting you, like Bradley Chubb having a season-ending injury with a torn ACL, I believe, last week against the Baltimore Ravens. Can't really do anything about that, but just try to get Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert back out there on Saturday against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I really do believe that the Dolphins, even though they did lose by 7, funny enough, this exact score, 21-14, against the Chiefs in Germany earlier in the season, mid-season, I think week 9, week 8, maybe it was week 10, I have no idea. It was mid-season or just past mid-season when the Chiefs beat the Dolphins by 7. But I felt like since then, the Chiefs, I think their confidence has gone down a little bit since then. I mean, with Mahomes' issues with the wide receiver issues. Sure, Rashee Rice has stepped up to be a really good wide receiver this season for the Kansas City Chiefs, but outside of Rashee Rice, there's really not been anybody on this Chiefs wide receiver core that's really been able to set the tone. Sure, Justin Watson has had his moments. Obviously, Travis Kelce's on the other end as a tight end, and really not considering him as a wide receiver, even though he does wide receiver type things for this Kansas City Chiefs team. But I really do believe that the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill's first game back in Kansas City, the Dolphins can go in to Kansas City and take them down, which would be, I believe, a huge upset. And I for prediction wise, I think both of these teams, the Dolphins and Bills, get a wild card win. For the Bills, it's way easier with the matchup and being at home, but I really do believe the Bills and Dolphins both move on to the divisional round. Now, they wouldn't play each other in that divisional round. I have the Texans beating the Browns, so the Texans would play the Bills, and the Dolphins would end up playing the Ravens, which would be a fun divisional round as well. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.